Average speed is symbolized by a v. Average velocity is symbolized by a v, perhaps with a little avg below it, and perhaps with a little vector arrow one way or the other. Speed is a scalar, where velocity is a vector. An example of a speed might be 8.4 meters per second. Remember that a scalar does not require a direction, whereas a vector does require a direction, 23.0 meters per second east. The equation for average speed is distance divided by time. The equation for average velocity is displacement divided by time. If the object is undergoing uniform motion, this equation, any bit of it, can be used in solving problems. This speedometer gives a speed, an instantaneous speed. In order to know the velocity, we would have to know not only the speed given by the speedometer, but also the direction provided by a compass. Instantaneous speed or velocity, as the term would suggest, is the speed or velocity at a given instant or a given moment of time. A radar gun provides information about an object's instantaneous speed, whether that object is a baseball or an automobile. If you have some kind of a Fitbit sort of thing, if you're out jogging, it might provide information about your instantaneous speed. Constant speed refers to when speed isn't changing. Direction, however, can be changing. So whenever you use your cruise control in your car, you will be traveling at a constant speed. You will not be traveling at a constant velocity because your direction is periodically changing. The interstate periodically turns to the left, turns to the right, goes upwards, goes downwards. So your speed will be constant, but your velocity will not be. Constant velocity means that the velocity isn't changing. Neither speed nor direction are changing. And as Russell would say, that is kinda rare in the real world. Unless we state otherwise, velocity means instantaneous velocity, and speed means instantaneous speed. If we want average speed or velocity, we'll say average speed or velocity. Here are some pictures of objects that have certain instantaneous speeds, certain instantaneous velocities, but they also have, of course, average speeds or average velocities over some interval of time. Velocities are reported with a direction. A term like how fast, though, refers to a speed, not a velocity, so we don't need a direction in our answer. If you ever run into a problem and it says, how fast is the car going after 12.7 seconds, you don't need to report a direction in your answer.